Hi, I'm Niall from Gulfstream Boat Sales. Today we are down at our local marina and we're taking a look around this Beneteau Antares 8.80. It's a beautiful boat. It's a 2012 built boat fitted with a Suzuki 300 horsepower 4-stroke outboard engine. It's got 397 hours on the clock. Has a fantastic spec on this boat with teak decks, heating system, bow thruster, big screen Lowrance chart plotter, VHF radio, the whole works. Basically everything you could want on a weekender stroke sort of compact cruiser. We're going to take a walk around the boat now. We're going to try and show you the condition that it's in, show you all the features inside it, and hopefully help you to figure out whether this might be the right boat for you. The Antares 8.80 is around 28 foot long with the extended swim platforms which this boat has, and it's just under 10 foot wide, so nice beamy boat. There's an incredible amount of accommodation on board. There's up to 6 berths in there. Little compact galley, separate toilet and shower compartment, and this one is packed to the gunnels with options and equipment. So taking a walk around the exterior, it's in very nice shape. It's got the teak laid swim platforms with the extension pieces on both the port and starboard side. There is a boarding ladder on the port side platform, and the teak's in great condition. The stern corners are in nice shape as well. The boat was recently polished, maybe around about a month or two ago. So it's got the navy blue hull colour band on this boat, which sets it apart from a lot of the others, which are plain white. It's got the white pinstripe in the Antares 8.80 badging. This is a little exhaust outlet for the heating system that's on board. We've got beautiful big hull side windows which give you lots of natural light down into that forward cabin. Little opening port light for the toilet there. The hull's in great shape. No fender rub marks obviously on this side. They're white boot stripes in great condition. I think the boat was anti-fouled as well a couple of months ago, and it is looking very smart around the exterior. The outboard engine is in great condition too. It does have an outboard cover protecting the coil, but that is the 300 horsepower Suzuki, and the skeg and the prop and everything looks to be in great shape. So that L-shaped seating is all removable. Actually, you can take out all the cushions if you want to just completely clear the deck if you're fishing off the boat or doing some sort of other activity. But if you're sitting at anchor or you're having a picnic or something, or you've got a bunch of guests on board for a run out, you can put all the cushions in, and you'll easily accommodate 5 or 6 people, no problem around that. L-shaped lounger. There is a table that goes in there as well, so a nice big cockpit table. And this boat is nice in that it has the real teak decking throughout it as well, which all looks to be in nice condition. And this whole center section actually lifts forward. Just lift it forward, which allows you to trim the outboard completely up out of the water, which this is one of the benefits of having an outboard powered boat, particularly in the sea. You can trim that engine fully up out of the water and it keeps it in really nice condition, which this one is in. This is all molded non-skid underneath here as well, so if you are, if you need a bit of access around that engine for maintenance checks or anything, or if you're just swimming off the back of the boat and you want a bit more room back here, you can easily walk across that engine well from one swim platform to the other. While we're on the subject of the engine as well, it does have a comprehensive service history. So it had its last service in April of 2022, so not that long ago. One other thing I want to point out is there is a full set of camper canvas covers for the back end of this cockpit too. The owner has those at home at the minute, but you can fully enclose this whole back end and it turns this entire area then into living space. So if you are staying on board, or if you just want to use the boat through into the autumn or early in the season, or you're just having a bad spell of weather but you want to continue to use the boat, you can put those covers on and you've still got full use of the aft deck even whenever the weather's against. You can get up along the port side there, no problem, but it is a fairly narrow walkway because this wheelhouse is offset to port. You've got this well-placed handrail here, guardrails come up pretty quickly as you step forward, and you've got molded non-skid on the top of that seat box, so you can easily walk your way up there. But if you are moving forward, you're going to want to go up the starboard side because you've got a much wider walkway on this side, and again you've got this well-placed handrail. Guardrails come up quickly. Got a water fill point here, we've got a waste pump out point there, little chrome navigation lights at the back of the wee Beneteau badge, and then whenever you walk forward here you've got this big handrail up along the roof as well, and it's easy to make your way up onto the foredeck. And a little heater outlet. So this boat's fitted with a Eberspascher heating system, and there's outlets everywhere actually. So there's an outlet out here, which is great. So it means if you have the camper covers up and the heater going, you can actually heat the exterior part of the boat as well as the interior. And then access into the saloon is via this huge triple wide sliding door. So 3 panes, close it off, and then it opens really wide. So it really does a great job of marrying the outside and the inside together. Really nice saloon with the compact galley on the starboard side, helm station in front of that, a huge big L-shaped or U-shaped wraparound dinette, and then forward access into the cabins, and there's 2 separate sleeping areas down there. So I'm a huge fan of the layout in these Antares 880s. I always have been. I think they make an absolutely fantastic use of space, and for a 28-foot boat, you know, that one person can easily manage. You know, it's a single engine, so it's not hugely expensive to run or maintain, but you can still sleep 6 people inside the cabin, and if you at a push you could even put somebody else out here. So it is a realistic size that you could go away for a long weekend or a week on the water with, you know, a family of 4 in comfort, 2 dedicated beds. You don't have to constantly be dropping your dining table every night to make up another bed. You know, you can sleep 4 people comfortably downstairs and you still get all your sleeping accommodation upstairs. So that's one of the reasons why these things are so popular. But we got a nice big countertop space here, fiddled edges around it, and then you can flip this lid open and that reveals this little recessed sink, hot and cold running water, and a 2-burner gas hob apologies, with a wee stainless steel plate to protect the lid from the heat if you put the lid down whenever the hob's still warm. Another thing I really like about the 880 is that the seats at the dinette are set at a nice height. They're actually, so you step up to get up into the dinette here, and that means that you're sort of at eye level with the helmsman, so you can see all the way around the boat perfectly. You're not having to sort of strain up to see what's happening outside or to keep an eye. Whenever the boat's underway, you can see exactly where you're going, and you can also sit and have a conversation here with the helmsman whenever the boat's underway. Turn around, see where you're going. Even if the boat's sitting on plane with the nose slightly elevated, you still get great visibility out forward there. So really nice saloon on the 880 and a great dinette seating arrangement. Controls fall easily to hand, steering wheel, throttle and shift lever, and then all your electronics and instruments on the dashboard. So what I am going to do actually is I'm going to shoot a sea trial video. So we're going to take the boat out for a run today, but I'll probably edit that as a separate sea trial video because it'll probably make this tour video too long. So I won't spend an overly great amount of time showing you the engine instruments and stuff now, because we'll do that on the sea trial, and you can check out that separate sea trial video on the YouTube channel if you haven't already seen it. We've got another heater outlet up here, so you can blow warm air at the screen, keep the screen clear at winter time. So we've got 3 steps down into this little companionway or sort of foyer, and there's no roof here, so it's like totally open. So again, it contributes to the real feeling of space and airiness on board. So if you're standing out here, you get loads of headroom, loads of natural light, and just a really nice cabin. So best thing about this forward cabin is these huge big hull side windows. So big long hull side windows up both sides. You got an opening port light there, so it means that even if you're sitting down here or lying down here reading or something during the day, you can keep an eye on what's going on outside. It doesn't feel claustrophobic. Nice big mirror up at the front of the bed, and then over on the port side you get this nice little bench seating area here, and then we also have this aft cabin area, which is a fantastic addition, and you really don't find this on any of the smaller boats in the Beneteau or Merryfisher ranges. So the things like the Merryfisher 795, the Beneteau Antares 7, none of them have this. You've got to go to the 880 to get this half cabin, and that gives you another full-size double berth. It goes all the way across the beam. You've got service access down there, down there, down there, so you get really good access to all your maintenance equipment, and a ton of storage as well. So little reading light at the head of the bed here, just show you in there. So you got, again, more greenhouse heaters in there, another socket, access to water pumps, calorifier, and as I said, everywhere I look behind the scenes on this boat, it's all nice and clean and tidy. So between that double bed there and this double bed up here, you can easily sleep 4 people in comfort downstairs on board this boat, and you get all your living accommodation undisturbed, so you can get up in the morning, make a cup of tea, you're not having to climb over somebody sleeping on the dinette. And then last but not least, on the starboard side off this main foyer area, we have our heads compartment. And again, it is a really good size heads compartment. It's noticeably bigger than what you'll find on a Mary Fisher 795, a Beneteau Antares 7, even the likes of a, you know, like a Bayliner 255 or a Regal 2665, you know, a 25 or 26 foot sports cruiser. This is a bigger heads compartment. It's wider, it's broader, you get more headroom, and it's very nicely appointed. So it's all fully fiberglass lined, non-skid decking on the floor. It's got a heater outlet in here, which is great. You got your drain for the shower sump. This tap head pulls out, you can use that as a shower. You've got jab scoop, pump out toilet with holding tank on this boat. If you like the look of this Beneteau Antares 880 and you'd like to find out more about it, then please sign up for VIP access on our website at gulfstreamboatsales.com. All you have to do is pop your name and email address into the box below this video on our site at gulfstreamboatsales.com, and you can get VIP access, which is completely free. Once you've signed up, then navigate back to the Antares 880 page, and you can watch our full-length video tour where we go through the boat in a lot more detail. I'll show you around all the storage compartments, give you a really good look around the aft cabin, the lazarettes, have a look at the engine skeg, and just give you as good an idea as I possibly can of what this boat's all about, the condition that this one's in, and the features that it has on board. So that's sign up for VIP access at gulfstreamboatsales.com. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found it useful.